Everyone knows this is not going to become law. How is this anything more than a play to the base?
A play to the base, and a play to the base in the worst way, because, as you say, you've already done it. The Hyde Amendment, for that matter, the Affordable Health Care Act, already bans federal funds for abortion, and yet they've gone into the nooks and crannies, found, for example, that they can actually affect women, families who work for small businesses by depriving them of the premium credit. If they choose a provider who provides abortion as part of comprehensive health care. Now, 87% of health plans do provide for abortion, so they've had to, having already gotten what they wanted, they've had to look far and deep. And then, just to top it all off, they've gone into their traditional bullying and decided that why not keep the District of Columbia, the women, the low-income women, from getting abortion services funded by their own local jurisdictions, even though 17 states, in response to the fact that federal funds can't be used, use their own local funds for abortions for low-income women. So they're having already exhausted and gotten, frankly, most of what they want. They're into trying to do as much damage as they can to the reproductive rights of women across the United States, including the District of Columbia.
Congresswoman, of course, we're gearing up for the State of the Union tomorrow. The president laying out that 2014 agenda tomorrow night. But the Hill reports that you are among those who are planning a public rebuke of the president for a lack of diversity in his judicial nominees. Is that true?
Well, a public rebuke goes too far. We are planning, we of the Congressional Black Caucus, have concerns about the 11th Circuit in particular. That's the circuit with the largest number of African Americans.
Georgia,
Alabama, and Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. And it looks like the senators there have a pattern of only replacing a black with a black. So you only have one black, for example, on the district court. Now, 25% of the people in the district are African Americans. It has the worst record on capital crime. It has the worst record on disparities. So they're keeping the president from expanding. Now, we're saying to the president that it's up to you, not just up to them. And so we want to talk to Leahy, we want to talk to the president, and we want to talk to the 4 senators who are involved.
But the White House would say that, if you look at the judges who have been put up by this particular White House, 18% of them are black, and that's a percentage that's better than under George W. Bush. It's a percentage that's better than under President Clinton as well. What would be your response to that?
Well, my response would be kudos. The president has done better than any president. We're focusing on a particular problem with 4 senators in a particular jurisdiction where we see a particular problem. And we think we should bring that to the president's attention. And we're not just going after the president, we're going after those 4 senators from Georgia, Alabama. I say 4, it's 5 because Rubio is among them. There's 1 Democrat involved, and he's been cooperative. So we do think that there's blame to be spread, and we don't intend to leave the president out of it. We're just not focusing on him more than we're focusing on the others.
Gotcha. Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton, always appreciate your insight.
Thank you.